Hey everyone, as a quick reminder, in this project we're exploring the topic of civil engineering and building a bridge to test out for ourselves. In this video, we're going to go over the design that I chose, but feel free to use any of the famous truss designs on your screen right now, or better yet, come up with one of your own. We can't wait to get started, so let's get right to it. Oh, you caught me finishing up my bridge design, which is the first step of this process. Remember, it has to be made out of triangles, but once you have some ideas and a design down on paper, let's go get to building. Here are a couple quick examples, just to get brainstorming. Once we have our design on paper, our first step is to place a piece of parchment paper right on top. You should be able to see your design right through it, and if you have some tape, tape it down so it doesn't move as we're working. We're going to cut the wood that we were given and slowly bring this bridge to life. To do that, lay it down over the piece that you want to start, mark it where it ends, and then cut it. Go ahead and do that for all the pieces of your truss and lay them down so you don't lose track of where they belong. Sometimes the wood can be a little bit hard to cut through. If that's the case, do your best and then rotate the wood, cut it again, and finally, you should be able to break it right off. These right here are called glue dots, and you can use them to connect some pieces of wood before you actually glue them together. It's a great way to temporarily hold things together and move them around if you'd like. Here's a quick example of where and how to place them. We completely trust you with the glue, but they do call it a hot glue gun for a reason. If you have these little sleeves available, go ahead and slip them on and it will protect your fingers from any potential burns. When it does come to gluing your structure together, you really don't need too much, friends. Just make sure there's a little bit connecting the two pieces you're working with and give it a chance to dry. While the glue is drying is a great time to make sure things are all still going in the right direction. Take that time to move any pieces in any direction that they need to go. Along the way, some trash and scrap pieces might start to pile up. Let's throw those away and make sure our area stays nice and clean. And remember friends, bridges have two sides to them. Let's get to work and do the same thing for our second half. And stay tuned for how we're going to connect them. A good rule of thumb for us as we're putting our bridge together is if we are cutting wood, it's always nice to cut it a little bit longer rather than shorter, because you can always shave it down, but you can't necessarily add wood back to the piece. Looks like the two sides of our bridge turned out pretty even and well. Now let's turn to these binder clips, which we use to stand them up and connect them. Clip them on and stand the sides on up. Finally, you want to cut out some pieces that are all the same length that we're going to use to join the two together. Place a little bit of hot glue on the spots where you'd like them to be connected and drop those pieces on in. You're going to want at least 4 in the corners, but the more you can add, the stronger your bridge will probably turn out to be. So we know this project isn't exactly easy, friends. If you've built something that resembles a bridge, you should be really proud of yourself. If you are having a tough time with it, please don't feel discouraged. See if you can get some help, and you can always pause and rewind this video and take another look at how we did something. On the other hand, if you breeze right through your bridge build, check out these tips we have for you, which will add an additional challenge, make your bridge stronger, and really take it to the next level. Thanks a ton everyone. We hope you're excited to get building and testing your bridges, which we're going to show you how to do in the next video.